people and magic makers, Destiny here on this magical Monday. We're going to be diving deeper into perspective, and y'all might want to unfollow me because of this. So let's dive in right now, why don't we? I was watching a video that somebody had put up about the capability of the human mind and how we are actually incredibly capable of believing in two opposing things. Okay? And her video was all about how we could believe in and support critical race theory as well as still love and support our country. And that's actually where we needed to work towards. So of course that kind of got me a little bit like, wait a minute, what's happening here? What's going on? I wanted to dive in deeper and to understand this better. So I was thinking about this over the weekend. I did a little bit more research, and it is incredibly possible for the human mind to believe in two opposing things. However, get this, our perspectives and society convince us to do otherwise, usually through shame, right? Like that's the way that society manipulates, is through shame, by shaming someone else. So it got me thinking, what other things could we possibly believe in that we were told that we couldn't believe in that are opposing, right? And there's so many. I cannot tell you how many people believe that conservatives are uptight white men and are pricks, and cannot believe when they are African American women with kids. Like, why couldn't they be both? Why does that then make us go, no, that's not right? That's not the way it's supposed to be. Because that's what society, the media, our friends, they're all telling us, that we cannot have two opposing views and believe in them both. And that's bullshit, right? You can also have conservatives that care about the healthcare system. Just like you can have liberals that are conservative in their finances and they don't want to have a health system. There's so many ways that society is telling us we cannot believe these two opposing things. Then of course, you know me, I got to dive a little bit deeper and figure out what else we're doing. We're doing it in our businesses and in our lives as well. Okay, how? How many of you feel like you're not good enough, right? How many of you have that coming up for you pretty often? Usually for women, we call it the imposter syndrome. But you just don't feel like you're good enough to do something. So because you're not good enough, you can't be successful and you can't have what you want. What? No, you can absolutely be not good enough and be successful. Why couldn't you be not good enough and be successful at the same time? Who told you you couldn't? Who told you that you couldn't have that? Right? How about this one? That you have a lack of confidence, but you want to be a public speaker. Hi, I did it. Right? So what? So why couldn't you be both? Why couldn't you have a lack of confidence and be a public speaker anyway? Why are we continuing to believe that we cannot have opposing beliefs and values and get what we want and have what we want and live the life that we want? This comes up with money all the time. I cannot even tell you, right? We were told that you needed to save money first and put 6 months of savings before you do anything else. But before doing that, I remember hearing this like when I was really young. You had to pay off your credit card debt first, then you had to do the savings, and then you had to... No! Why? What if you can do all of them at the same time? Why is it one or the other? And that's the thing, right? It's the belief of the or instead of the and. Why can't we have it all? But we stop ourselves and we stop our beliefs, and instead of using them to support us and do it in spite of, we stop and go, well, okay, I'll have an or instead of having the and. And that is perspective. That is looking at everything that you believe in and why you believe in it and figuring out, can you still do it anyway? Yeah, you can. Why not? But that's something you're going to have to work on and clear, right? Because it is deep rooted and deep seated from the time we're kids in elementary school. We are told this is how it has to work. And now that we want to push back, we're going to need some support in pushing back. You're going to need some support in pushing back. You're going to need support in clearing out the junk that is preventing you from moving forward in your life because you have these opposing beliefs that you were shamed into thinking you shouldn't have. Oh my God, we need to stop that nonsense, right? If you are pissed off enough that you want to work your opposing views and love yourself completely and fully and wholly, then please reach out to me. I want to help you clear away the nonsense of you believing that you have to only do one thing or you have to wait to do something until you get this other thing done first. No, let's clear that shit out of the way so you can have what you want now, in spite of any of the crap that's going on for you. Because you deserve to have it now, not later. Because, oh my God, who knows what else they're going to tell us we need to do before we can get the thing that we really want. Like, no, let's not do that. Let's stop this nonsense. What do you say? If you want to join me in stopping this nonsense, comment below and let's get you all squared up and set up with an energy clearing because, oh my gosh, this is something that is super, super important, okay? And your dreams and your goals are important as well. All right, so until next Monday, peace.